Happy New Year, ladies.
Thank you. You too.
Take care.
Sorry for the rush, y'all.
Take care.
Just come on in and have a seat.
20 seconds.
Sit.
Do we have another chair? 10 seconds.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Amped Up. I am your host, Erica Denise, and it is the new year, and it feels like I have not been in this studio in about 10 weeks. But it's actually only been 3 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's only been 3 weeks, but it feels like it has been forever. I totally missed you all, and I'm so excited to be back here in the building today. We have a wonderful show lined up for you today. But Asia, I want to talk to you. How was your new year?
Oh my goodness, I couldn't ask for a better job.
It was
I bet
good.
yours, yeah.
Mine was different, I will say. Um, and before I talk about that, let me just talk about what I'm amped up about first, and then we'll go into how I felt about my new year. Okay. Um, so it's uh, I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not. I'm gonna get through this. So let me talk about what I'm amped up about first. So Amped Up, they just had their second cohort of the Russell Business Tech Incubator, not Amped Up, but Amped, had their second cohort of the Russell Business Tech Incubator graduate on Thursday. So that was exciting. I think they had 35 businesses that graduated. Yes. And so the ones that I know personally are my very good friend Aisha Hayes Taylor graduated, Benet Durrett graduated, Siobhan graduated. Who else?
Kelvin Young.
Kelvin Young, yes. Sequoia.
Yes.
It were so many people. Rush Trial graduated. And you all, I talk the praises or I speak the praises of Amped RTBI so much because of how much I actually believe in them and what they are trying to do for the brown and black businesses in our city. I mean, it is a game changer if you are able to get into that program. And I think I heard Dave say at the graduation, I watched on live stream, that there were 900 businesses that applied. And of course, they can only take so many. And so, but what they're trying to do is trying to find resources for the ones that they could not get into the incubator. And so now you've got the Urban League that has help for businesses. You have so many other organizations that have jumped on board and are providing these resources and capital and information for these businesses to succeed. Yeah. And I just think that is so dope.
It is. It is amazing. I mean, and a lot of people don't feel like they have that help. So this help is gonna, man, it's gonna evolve, and people are gonna be blessed by it, especially with the resources that we get.
Absolutely. And one thing that I really appreciated about when I was in the cohort was they really made sure that we were taking care of mind, body, and soul. So they really wanted you to take part in therapy. Yeah. And so that was a part of of being in the incubator. You get free therapy sessions, right? And so I was able to talk to Dr. Gray, and I talked to her, for about 6 months of the year that I was in, and got really good, therapy from her. And I think that is so important because we forget about our mental health when we're out here grinding and hustling and trying to make it. We're not thinking about, we put ourselves on the back burner. And you have to take care of your mental health. You have to. And so when you ask me about how was my new year? My new year started out with me suffering from panic attacks that I never had before in my life. And so, what I'm grateful for is my village because I have a whole list of people. And I'm just going down my list. And whenever it feels like it's coming up, I'll just call somebody and I'll talk to them and, just kind of calm down a little bit. But one day, I had to go to the immediate care because it just felt so scary. It felt like literally felt like I was dying. Okay. Like I felt like I was having a heart attack. The world was closing in, the walls were closing in, and I'm like, I gotta go get some help. And I went to the immediate care, and the nurse practitioner gave me some medication that helped. But she also recommended a place to go to called The Couch. And I was like, I don't know if I need to do that. But a few days later, I ended up going to The Couch, and it's way out Lime Kiln Lane on Brownsboro Road. And I'm not in the business of blasting people, but I just want to tell people about my experience. I did not feel welcomed when I came into that place. And I was in need of some services. And they basically were like, as soon as I got to the window, they were like, we don't take insurance. And I'm like, okay, I have money. And then they're like, well, we don't have an appointment until 12 o'clock. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it until 12 o'clock. And they were like, and I walked away, and she let me walk out. And I'm like, what if I would have hurt myself or something would have happened? You're supposed to be an immediate care health facility. And you let somebody who said that they didn't think they were going to make it till 12 o'clock walk out of your facility? Absolutely not. But then I remembered, well, I talked to my good friend Crystal Goodner Spratt, who is she works here on the radio station. It's my very good friend. And she was like, girl, you better, she was livid. And you know, when she gets mad, we're gonna, we're not gonna stand for this. But she called them and let them have it. It's like, this is absolutely, no, we're not doing this to people.
Mental health is a big thing.
It's real.
It's important to take it
seriously
and pay attention to when people are talking. You never know, your words, your smile, your hug can make a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. And so she was like, well, call Dr. Gray, Dr. Cassandra Gray. And I was like, yes. And I remember, I was like, yes. And she just wasn't popping up in my head. And I called Dr. Gray, and she helped me. I had an appointment with Dr. Gray that next morning at 10 o'clock. And, I feel so much better, but I'm like, we have got to start advocating for ourselves and stop going out to other people, wanting them to help us with our stuff. We need something down here in the West End. I know Damon Cobble is working on some mental health stuff. We just need resources down here for us.
And like you said, you want to make that person feel welcome, so they can know that whatever you have bottled up inside of you, you can let it go. It's okay to let it go, but going somewhere where you're not accepted is just not.
Yeah. It did not feel good. It did not feel good. But I feel a lot better now. 2022, I'm going to stop saying that it was a terrible year, because it was not terrible. I'm thankful for what 22 brought. And I just feel like my friends and my family right now, our community, we're at war right now. There is something trying to attack us, I don't know what it is, but it is time for prayer. It is time for us to get down on our knees and humble ourselves before God and really pray that.
That's something that a lot of businesses, they've taken it away from schools.
Absolutely.
Taken it away from the most important. So
absolutely, yeah, we cannot forget about God. And God has been the only thing that has been sustaining me. Well, it's been the main thing, along with my tribe, which God sent me. You know what I'm saying? And because all of these people weren't in my life this time last year. And I'm like, God, you knew
who to put in your life.
You knew. But anyway, so y'all just keep my family in prayer. We are in a tough season right now, but God is able. And we are not believing what doctors are saying about situations. We are standing firm on his word that if it be his will, my family members that are suffering will be healed in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. All right. All right. Next time you hear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh man. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Do I need a hug? Can I get one
Yeah,
after
I
this?
got you.
Okay,
I'll
right
give
now.
you right now.
Right now. Thank you
Good.
so much.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
No problem. No problem.
So we are back, and next time, you're gonna be here talking about your music. You released the original music across multiple streaming platforms, including Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube, and SoundCloud. You have written and directed and starred in 20 plus music videos that you've released on YouTube, and you've performed at various venues, including fashion shows, birthday parties, poetry slams, fringe festivals, all of the things.
Yeah.
So you're also a graduate of U of L.
No, I graduated from Miles College first.
Miles College with
Best HBCU in the country.
Dr. George T. French.
Yep.
Were you there
French,
with him?
I was there with French. Shout out to
Yes.
French. We got a lady president now, first female president in the
In the
HBCU,
history?
of that HBCU.
Nice.
Shout out to I wish I knew her name right now. I feel
You know
like
what?
I feel bad. Shout out to Miles though. Go to
Yes,
Bears.
shout out. So what's your connection to U of L and the African American Theater Program?
LaShondra Hood is my
Mhm.
connection to the U of L and the African American Theater Program. I'm a student right now at U of L getting my master's, as well as I teach classes there. And trying to get this degree in fine arts theater and everything. I graduate in May. So
Yes,
May
whoop, whoop.
13th, come to U of L graduation. It's open admission for everybody. We're doing turn up and everything. But we just having a good time. And the African American Theater Program at U of L is super dope.
Mhm.
They take in 4 graduate students a year. And out of every other year, they make sure that the cohort's all African American or African descent. So it's just an opportunity for African Americans to get into a master's program that's fully funded and able to get credits to teach at any college we want to after this. So
What?
it's an opportunity that's like super rare and awesome. And I stumbled into it on accident. Well, I should say God put me in.
Come on, I was gonna say how. So tell us that story. Tell us that story real quick.
Yeah. Well, I was auditioning. I was at Miles College, and shout out to my director at Miles College, Ms. Williams. She, I told her I needed a job after I graduate, and so she was telling me about these different conferences where theater companies are, and also graduate schools. And I was like, well, I'm gonna just do everything. So whatever happens, happens. And I was giving out my resume and stuff like that. I auditioned and got a call back from this college, but I didn't see the callback. I was not paying attention. And but then my professor ran into that professor again outside of the program and was like, did you know your student missed a callback? And I was like, I didn't even know I had a callback.
Wow.
So, but luckily we were in Louisville, so we just did the callback the next day. I talked with them, sat with them, and then a couple months later they offered me, and I was like, let's not go to work, let's go back to school. Unfortunately, I didn't want to go back to school.
Right.
Nobody
So for those who nobody wants to go to school, but for those who are not in theater, what's a callback?
A callback is, so you audition first, and if they like what you did at the audition, they want to see you again to see how you talk and what kind of person you are.
Mhm.
It's like an interview basically, and then they'll give you more work to audition and see how you handle being put on your feet, like right on the spot.
Wow, that's a dope opportunity.
Yeah.
And you know, just you, period, just who you are right now and how you look. You know, you are defying all kinds of stereotypes. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I would not look at you and be like, you have a master's degree, that you were a teacher at U of L, that you were into theater. None of that.
Well, I mean, what is that supposed to
Exactly.
look like?
That's what I'm saying.
So,
And that's why because of who you are and what you look like, that's why it's important that you are doing what you're doing, so that people can look at you and say, I can do this too.
Yeah.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Our youth.
Our
you know, our youth are struggling in school right now.
Exactly.
So you think about their picture of what a college student looks like, a college graduate looks like, and how they are now. They're not seeing themselves nowadays being that college student. So,
Exactly.
you know, you're on the front line right now.
And with theater too.
I'm handsome for radio.
You got a face for radio.
I got a face for radio.
No, but no, I love that you are doing it. I love that you are in the theater field as well. You know, that's where I don't know if you know, but that's where my background is in as well.
Okay,
So
actress.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
So I absolutely love it. So how did you get into theater?
um, I failed band in middle school. I was.
So you didn't have no other choice.
I was in band and I tried it out for the drums. They was like, nah, you ain't got no rhythm. And so then they put me on the saxophone, but then I couldn't use both hands. So then they moved me to tuba. Because it's one hand, you just gotta hold it, 3 buttons. And I was decent on tuba, but I still failed the class. And I was like, I'm gonna switch to chorus. And so when I switched to chorus, that's when I got bit with the acting bug, the drama bug. And I just always knew I wanted to be on TV. I was like, I think it's funny because like my idols growing up was like Kenan Thompson and Orlando Brown.
Yes.
Like in hindsight, the brothers from like That's So Raven and stuff like that. So I just saw big black kids. I was a little chubby fat kid and just knew I wanted to do that. I wanted to be on TV. So that's
nice.
That's when I
living out your dream.
Yeah, just trying to make it happen. I had to get the paperwork behind it first.
So was music always there, or did that develop as you were growing up?
That happened more in high school. I was the DJ.
Okay.
I DJ like the pep rallies and stuff like that, and I was class president as well, and so I was like doing a lot of different things. And then one day I was messing up announcing a softball game or something like that because I had never announced baseball, and I kept saying I'll get it right the next time. I'll get it right the next time. And so they started calling me DJ Next Time.
Oh.
So
I love it.
After DJing, I tried to DJ in college, but I kept DJing parties and not getting paid. And I was like, this isn't worth trying to hold these speakers around everywhere and setting up all this. So I just started making music in between that time and just dropped the DJ part and just became Next Time the artist.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I love it. So you're a rapper or a singer?
I'm both.
Both?
Yeah.
Let me find out you sing.
Yeah, I got to. I do musicals and stuff like that. I love
you
musicals.
do?
Yeah. I'm a full-fledged entertainer. Yeah, so I do stand-up comedy. I sing. I act. I do whatever I can to make somebody feel something.
Give me something from a musical.
From a musical?
Yes.
Oh God, you put me on the spot.
I did. Stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready.
I know, right?
I was with you too. Think about it, but I'm gonna come back to you, and you're gonna sing before we get off the air, unless you're ready.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Come on.
I can say it ain't so, but darling, what's the use? The darker the chocolate, the richer the taste, and that's where it's at. Now, baby, run and tell that. Run and tell that.
That's from
Run and tell that.
Yes. Yes. Come on, Seaweed.
Yeah.
I know the show.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Hairspray.
Hairspray.
Yes.
I think we might know that one.
You better.
What's the Wiz? What's your Wiz song?
Be a Lion.
No mean old line. No mean old
what
line.
Else is from
He had
the
the voice.
If I could feel, what would I do if I could feel?
Well, see, you saying the songs. I don't know.
You don't know.
Ease on down the road.
Yeah, that's everybody knows.
That's the one though.
No, it's not.
Yes,
not in the Wiz.
That is the one.
In the Wiz is actually what would I do if I could feel is the song.
No,
I promise you. Listen.
Is that the tap dance one with
No.
the robot?
No. In the movie, yes.
Yes,
but not in the musical. Not in the musical. The musical's better than the
movies. That's what the money at. Ain't nobody trying to really. I mean, like I want to be God.
Musical.
I want to be God, but
what's the B guy? What's the B?
So BET Award. I think we got it. I don't want to leave us out. I want to be God. I want the BET Award. I want a Soul Train Award.
I love it.
I want all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I want all of them. So.
Okay, so tell us about your music then. What inspires you to write?
Inspires me to write.
Or what do you write about? What's your music about?
A lot of love songs. Sometimes I think I'm a gangster and try and rap about murder, kill.
Oh my God.
It's never like that serious. It's more like a metaphor. It's more like a metaphor for how aggressive I'm rapping at the moment. It's never like actually murder, kill, but it's I boom bap, I should say. I'm real lyrical, spiritual individual sometimes, and then sometimes I try to get melodic. Lately I've made a band. Shout out to Gabe Garrett and Nick in our band, the Time Travelers. So it's next time in the Time Travelers. And
I love it.
And we it's been becoming more pop and more palatable. Like, so it makes the songs that might have been real aggressive under 808s, when you put live instrumentation behind it, you can see the lyrical quality behind it better, and you can understand what it means, and it just makes me more excited for how much further and greater the music can be, especially with this live instrumentation behind it. So shout out to them, because they just make me sound way better than what I am sometimes. And it's super dope. But yeah, just coming up with lyrics is just what I do that day and how I'm living and what's ever happening within the city. Sometimes I'll see people say things on a TV show and be like, oh, that's a chorus right there, or that's exactly how things feel. And I'm like, I'll just write just that part down and then build around it. So watch what you say around me.
Just give me my cut.
I've done it to him.
Just give me my cut.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
Give me my cut. See, give me my cut.
Hey.
Give me my cut.
Oh.
Give me my cut. Swiper, no swiper.
Yes. So next to you is Nathan Finley, who is your media specialist, who does all things media, videography, photography, all of the things. So tell us how you got connected with Mr. Next Time.
It all really started with a mutual friend. We went down to go to one of his DJ shows. He was DJing at a college down at Miles College. And we just went down there to create him a hoodie and just get some pictures, get some videos, and just check him out. That was my first time meeting him through, like I said, a mutual friend, and we just kind of hit it off from there.
Okay. So how did you get into media?
Honestly, it started with taking pictures of myself. I just got a little vain, and I needed to change.
He's light skinned, y'all.
Right. He's light skinned. He is, believe it.
But yeah, it just started with myself and just wanted to increase my portfolio. Started taking pictures of stills like flowers and just going to family events and just want to take pictures. And I realized I wasn't the greatest artist when it comes to drawing things and music and things like that, but I do pretty good with taking pictures. So
nice. Okay, so you've been in over 20 some odd videos, right? And did you shoot all of those videos?
Not all 20. No.
Okay.
Just a sprinkle of them. Like I said, we've just recently met over the past few years. So
okay. Okay. So why do you like videography? Or which one would you prefer, videography over photography?
Honestly, I prefer photography. I just like the still images. I like to capture that one particular moment because a picture is worth 1,000 words. And it's just so much that you can see from one picture, whether it's something historical or something that's literally just taking place. So just the idea of having taken a picture and it lasts through time. That's just one of the main things.
That's deep. What I tell you about this, yes, ma'am. So look, we was in the lobby earlier today. They talking about yes, ma'am, and I was like, I had to check myself. Like, am I a ma'am yet? And then I realized I am a ma'am. And then I said, I'm only 40. Am I a ma'am? And he's gonna say, yes, ma'am. Dang.
Yeah, that don't mean it don't mean.
I am a ma'am. Dang. Lord help. Okay, so what is next? What's your future look like?
Honestly, I'm looking to start school here in the springtime, just to get a little bit deeper with the cinematography. I would like to start getting more into the shooting commercials and short films and things of that nature. But I really want to gear shooting a commercial towards the Black community, honestly. We have a lot of Black entrepreneurs that's trying to get their foot out there, and shooting commercials and ads and things of that nature just isn't always feasible. So it's just something I'm trying to help with the community as far as spreading the word.
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to talk to you after we leave. So what's next for next time? What's next for next time? You see what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there. I'm working on graduating school, and it's taking up so much of my time writing the thesis and everything like that, trying to make sure I get out of there on time. But in the process, we've done like 3 or 4 music videos that we just have in the tuck. And soon as I get a free moment, we gonna spam and overload because the people who've been waiting on music, I have been making them wait for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You can see me live all the time. I perform at a lot of different places. You can come see me in the musical. I'm in 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee at
Yay!
the University of Louisville. It's going up May 13th through the 19th, February 13th through the 19th at
Uh-huh.
U of L. It's on our website. Come check that out. And the Time Travelers Band will be doing the show at the end of March. So you can see me live. I have plenty of content out there if you haven't seen or heard of me yet. We just haven't dropped anything real recent, but we got some stuff coming for y'all, and I appreciate the patience.
I love it. You really do musical theater, don't you? You are
Yeah,
in Spelling Bee.
I'm Barfay, William Barfay.
Why am I so surprised? Like, I don't know
Yes.
why this is like blowing my mind right now.
I don't know. I don't know, but I take the headband off and I turn the rapper off.
Come
and then I
on.
become an actor.
A whole actor in these
Yeah,
streets. I love it. So we like to do something called rapid fire before we get out of here. Don't think too hard about it. First thing that comes to your mind, what do you think? So I'm gonna go to both of y'all. So Nathan, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Anywhere in the world.
Quick.
Africa.
Same question.
Egypt specifically.
Egypt. If
Mecca.
Hey, if you could be anybody in the world, who would you be?
I probably would have been Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, me. Yes.
I'm top 5 dead or alive. I'm top 5 dead or alive. I can't believe it.
Yes. Nathan, who is your hero?
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
Abdul Rahim Kelly. That's my father, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes. You all, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful to be back in this studio. I'm so grateful to be here and somewhat in my right mind. You all, please take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health. Go get checked out. Go to the doctor. If something don't feel right, go get that thing checked out. We'll be back next week, same time, same station. Bye.
Peace.
We made it.
That's dope.